You know, if you said you had 100 employees, we could go down to the state and work with the Ohio Department of Development and usually bring home a pretty good type of loan fund or grant fund to spur on development in your community. But the problem was, from 25 down to 1 employee, there was essentially nothing at the state level. And truly, even today, there is essentially nothing for the small entities. Yet if you look at the success stories, the Dee and Mary Vide is back here, that started their business in a garage. And now it's got 2 buildings out there on Noble Drive and hiring 300 employees, I think, Dee, about now is where you folks are locally, and then internationally even more than that.
This is the first municipality in Northeast Ohio that has such a fund dedicated to entrepreneurship, dedicated to organic growth. Now, we hear a lot about economic development in municipalities that relate to, I need to hold on to the companies that I've got, or I'm trying to attract companies into my area, and this is the work that's done every day and the hard work that's done from many of the folks in this room. But there's very few folks that think of it from an organic standpoint. What can I do for the high potential organizations that really could be, you know, the next generation of great companies, and how do I serve them? Because the overwhelming majority of those companies are not bankable. They don't have assets. They don't have revenue. They don't have something that can be, that a bank can bet on, and we understand that. But how do we support them so that we have the support necessary to bring these high growth companies into prominence?
Most of you in the room know about the Wooster Area Chamber of Commerce. For those of you that don't, the biggest strength, 110-year history with nearly 800 members, and for a city of our size, that's very, very impressive. So our biggest strength is our network and having more tools in the toolbox to help people get started in business. So this level of gap financing, the persuasiveness that John spoke about, Chris Schmid's been involved with the Chamber for years, and his persuasiveness continues as a tradition at our Chamber. I know because I work for these people. And we will help in any way we can to get some of this money on the streets, because we have some talented young people and some young ideas and some fresh ideas that we want to get started right here in Wooster, Ohio.
Hope what you are planting and growing is an environment where everybody looks and says, I've got these crazy people with an idea, we believe in the IP, and as a community we choose to water it. Because if you start that little bit, while it may not be these 10 little projects or 8 little projects we do now, but that environment works.
Wooster is an early adopter of the Opportunity Loan Fund, or the loan fund idea for entrepreneurs, because we've always kind of been in the spirit of fostering entrepreneurs locally. We recently have established incubator space to accommodate entrepreneurs, and this loan fund was step 2 in making sure that Wooster is business friendly to new small business startups.
We think that we can find some other tools that may be out there like that and help them succeed in growing their businesses here in Worcester and in Wayne County.